What's up, guys? Man, kind of a bummer. The quarter I was looking forward to the most, probably. Vince Robinson, Matt Ramos. Ramos forfeited. Sounded like an ankle issue. I'm trying to find out. But something that sprung up obviously very recently, because Robinson was looking good. So no 125 match, and so we'll be starting at 33. And so we're gonna get going here with 133 pounds. This could be Dylan Ragusin on the right, taking on Jacob Van D on the left. And interesting one here, as Ragusin obviously more credentialed, he's your top seed, but they met once, and last year was Van D the winner. So you can know that Dylan wants to get this one back. Underhook on the left side for Van D. Head position for Ragusin. We're 45 seconds in, and there's a shot attempt, but that underhook preventing any real penetration for Van D. There's a nice shot. Head inside. Looked like a high crunch, but switched his head inside. But good job by Ragusin pulling his foot down to the mat. Stop it now. He's looking for a dump, can't get it. Van D catches short offense. Looking at a front headlock, trying to attack, dresser dump. Nothing yet. He's close to scoring. This is not a good position. That should be a takedown. Good look at the fall. Near fall coming for Van D. Ragusin trying to roll through. Brian Snyder is livid. Thought there was a fall. They don't give it to him. There's the escape. But as it stands, a 6-1 lead. Now double unders for Dylan Ragusin. He wants to get it back in a hurry. And gonna back him out. That's gonna be a stall warning against Van D. Collar tie there for Jacob Van D. He's out of Pennsylvania, Ragusin from Illinois. Shot, nice re-attack, Van D on that high crotch. Great head position, pulls himself up. Gonna try to keep this leg attack in bounds. 30 seconds to go, still plenty of time. And now, you see Ragusin on the chin, cutting him back. Close to 3 more. That should be 3, and it is 3. Jacob Van D. What a start, 9-1 to get it going. Big, and he gets it. And so it's going to be 9-2 at the break. Van D's choice. He's going down. Line up on that right side's Ragusin. And reaching back, turning in, and there's one. 10-2 the lead for Van D. And he's not retreating by any means. Coming with some forward pressure, look to throw an underhook. Ragusin clears out of it. been able to generate, and really, if he can't clear these ties, it's gonna be hard for him to get to offense. Shot from Ragusin. Vandy's ready for it. No angle there from Dylan Ragusin. Ragusin trying for a throw here, can't get it. Vandy gonna drive him towards the out of bounds line. Man, Jacob Vandy looking really tough to get this started. Push out stall warning against Ragusin. Oh, it's stepping around there. There's a collision. They can go out of bounds. There should be another one. That's a point. 10-3. And Ragusin down 7. There's a pass-by attempt. Can't follow it up. Vandy fires a shot. Front headlock for Ragusin. And they're going to stalemate it. Second period's done. Head to the third. Ragusin in a big hole. Down 7. Riding time not a factor. Up to his feet is Dylan Ragusin. There's the escape. For the score. Looking single legs, Dylan Ragusin, underhook left side. Stepping around. Action call on the edge. Vandy's really stayed engaged pretty well. He hasn't tried to, you know, retreat and sit on his lead. I know he has his 2 stall warnings. That was about Dylan being super assertive from those underhooks. But other than that, look at him trying to step around again. Ragusin clearly doesn't think he can generate leg attacks to get himself back in this match. He's been looking almost exclusively upper body. Now double overs for Ragusin. 48 seconds to go. Vandy doing a good job just kind of burying his head. Headlock, but not there. Vandy just staying super positional. And that's going to do it. Ragusin takes off the ankle band before it's even over. Whoa. That's a tough visual, and Vandy's pumped. Moving up to 141, Jesse Mendes for Sam Latona. And if you recall, it was a couple of years ago, but Latona actually beat Jesse Mendes. Mendes' true freshman year. Now we're underway, 141 pounds. Mendes in the gray with red trim. Latona in the camo, Virginia Tech. And Mendes coming out with a 2-on-1 right away, marching Latona around the mat. Latona clears out of it. 2-on-1 is Mendes. Mendes from Indiana, Latona from Alabama. Hard shot from Latona. Mendes does a good job getting in the way there. A lot of pressure from Mendes. Every step's been forward. Another single leg from Mendes. Latona catches it. Able to square up, 48 to go. Excuse me. I looked at the wrong scoreboard, 45 to go. They go out of bounds, action, the call. Looking drag as Mendes, not there. There's a shot, single leg from Sam Latona, but very extended. But Latona's a good finisher of leg attacks. And now looking to attack that elbow and counter score is Jesse Mendes. Nothing happening yet. Latona staying locked as tight as he can. 14 seconds. Latona now pulling it up, high crotch. In good position, maybe he's doubled off. You're gonna get the 3 at the end of the period. 5 seconds to go. He's trying to step, and Mendes gonna hang on, avoids giving up that takedown. Almost getting that takedown at the end. Mendes gonna start the second period underneath. He'll stand up for Mendes, and there's the escape. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Good pressure, that's a back out stall. That's a first warning. And Virginia Tech staff not a fan of that call. Shot now looking re-attack is Mendes, not there. There's a good shot, man. Latona's elusive, kicks out of it. And Mendes pressuring again, trying to get another stall warning. And Mendes doesn't want to let him back in. Wrist, there's a good fake from Jesse Mendes. And they're gonna go out of bounds. .40 to go in the second. There's a single leg extended again. Latona's been here before. on the other side. Now he's on Mendes' left leg, and they're gonna stalemate that. 25 to go in the second. Ten to go. So we're gonna go in to the third, 1-0. Latona gonna go under, trailing by just one against the reigning national champion, Jesse Mendes. And Latona with the opportunity. He's been a giant killer in the past. This is a guy with wins over Vito Ruja as well as Jesse Mendes. And up and out, there's the escape right away. 1-1 on the scoreboard. Only thing separating these two is a stall warning against Latona. He's got to be ultra aware of the edge as he takes a shot. Mendes' defense looking pretty good. There's another shot, shoots him off the mat. Out of bounds they go. Nice single leg for Mendes. He's got a good lock on this one. Let's see. Wizard from Latona now stepping behind that foot is Mendes, trying to stay above that knee and lock out that leg. Hasn't done it yet, but he's working for it. Plenty of time, as this is his best offensive attack yet. Now the foot is shelved in much better position for the finish. Sets him down. There's three for Mendes. Out to the lead, 4-1. Half on that left side.
He's under. He's under.
And tough ride here. And they warn Mendes for stalling. Quick stand up for Latona. Nice mat return. Textbook. 10 seconds to go. Mendes about to ride out for the win here. Change over there, looking switch. Latona's going for it, can't get it. And it'll end 4-1, 5-1 with riding time for Jesse Mendes. He had to earn it. Latona made him work for that every step of the way. But a good win for Jesse Mendes as he moves on to tomorrow's semifinal round. From one national champ to another, now we got 149 NCAA champion Caleb Henson on the mat, taking on Carter Young from Oklahoma State. Looking across the way, wow, we got Julian Klebov is up 10-1 against Evan Frost of Iowa State. All right, here we go. 149 Virginia Tech's Caleb Henson in the camo, taking on Carter Young in the orange. Shot attempt by Henson, stopped by Carter Young. Henson trying to dictate that hand fight, hard club there. Stutter fakes for Caleb Henson. Underhook right side for Carter Young. Now over under for Henson. Shallow underhook on that right side, but head position for Henson. Minute 20 in, and it's a 2-on-1 now for Carter Young. And he posts to a leg attack, it's not there though. And again with that 2-on-1 to the posted leg attack, but it's not there. Henson follows it up with a shot of his own. Another shot looking drag, go behind. Carter Young in position, he's close to 3, I should have been. That's 3. And there's the takedown for Carter Young. Out, jumps out to a 3-0 lead against Caleb Henson. Quick stand up for Caleb Henson. And trying to drive him out of bounds is Carter Young. Pulls him back. And they'll go out of bounds. The Virginia Tech staff wanted to know where the count was. .36 to go in the first period as Frost pinned Klebo. Holy cow, he was down big. And now loses it, now maybe a reversal, no. Henson gets away, 3-1 now the lead for Carter Young of Oklahoma State. There's a shot looking, go behind is Carter Young. He's looking pretty dialed in on the leg attacks of Caleb Henson. Hard little club from Henson. Henson gonna go under. Trailing by 2. Quick stand up, he's immediately in on the leg. They're gonna give 1 and 3 there. So the escape takedown, great chain wrestling from Caleb Henson. And it's 5-3. That's just like you drill it, guys. And now riding pretty tough is Caleb Henson. Now Henson not given any opportunity for that escape. Deep waist, and he doubles off out of bounds. So they're about to run into the table.
6 riding time. Tell me. We have 14 seconds to red because we need to roll the red. So we red green first. Okay. So 18 seconds of green is red. 14 seconds. All right, we're good to go. You good? All right, let's go. Get set.
All right, so it's 5-3 Henson now off the quick escape takedown. And now the ride continuing from Henson. Just a tough physical, just grinding them down to the mat. No opportunity to build up, but they're going to warn Young for stalling, not working up. Henson just giving them heck right now. Now a nice head lever from Caleb Henson. That's how this period's gonna end. Impressive second period, immediate escape and takedown. And Carter says, that's enough of that. I'm going neutral. You see that shaking hands of Henson. He wants more. He's not gonna be satisfied with a 2-point win plus riding time. He's going to try to build, and that could be the opportunity for Carter Young as the down block go-behinds have been working for Carter Young. It's got him in position. Minute 10 to go. Young trying to find that opening. Club to that right side. Nothing there. 48 to go. Single leg there for Carter Young. He didn't miss by much. .23 to go in the third. Single leg for Carter Young. He's got to go. 8 seconds remaining. Tight ties there. That's how this one's going to end. 6-3 with riding time. Caleb Henson, your winner. This could be a good one here at 157. So we're going to have Joey Blaze taking on Peyton Keller. So on the left, Joey Blaze. On the right, Peyton Keller. Ohio Bobcat, he's an All-American. But Blaze has had some big wins in his career. He's trying to get one more here. for his top wrestling. He is an absolute pinner. There's a snap from Blaze trying to go behind. Can he? I'll try to little throw by there, not there from the 2-on-1. It's another shot, can't get it. Snap into the angle is Blaze, not there. Stalemated back to center we go. Now a front headlock here for Blaze. See if he can convert.
Wrestle here, guys. Wrestle here.
Good elbow control there for Keller. Kind of stopped Keller, stopping Blaze from really progressing. Another stalemate, still scoreless here, 43 to go. Scoreless first comes to an end. Blaze's choice, he's gonna test the waters underneath. Dropping down to the leg is Keller. Blaze nearly out. And Coach Erzlin did not like Keller pulling him out of bounds. May have a point there. Got a caution on Blaze. And up to his feet is Joey Blaze, and there he gets the escape. Good work underneath. Left-handed collar for Joey Blaze. Now inside control on that right side. Blaze trying to get to a leg, not there. Now underhook for Blaze. Nice single leg. Blaze trying to come out the back door. He's in pretty good position here. But the scrambles of Keller are a lot to deal with. You see Blaze pushing down on that foot, trying to keep it on the mat so he can step and scoop, and that's just what he's done. Now gonna back pressure in. And gonna maybe threaten that neutral danger, we'll see. But Keller able to pass. at least momentarily, but Blaze gets it back on the other side. Blaze in decent position as Keller's trying to sit up now. Great scramble, hope they let it continue, this is fun. 16 seconds to go as Blaze is trying to squirm out any way he can, but Keller is just dug in on that leg. Nothing yet. Blaze has got to get that leg out now, stepping over, and time runs out. No takedown, what an exchange there. Starting the third period, it's a 1-0 lead for Joey Blaze of Purdue. He slips that boot in. A little shallow, but now he settles back in. Now he's in good position as he drops down to that ankle momentarily. Is he looking splits here or crossface cradle? I can't quite tell. Either way, this is a really tough ride from Joey Blaze. Keller trying to sit through. Blaze trying to maintain control. Keller continuing to roll around. Blaze dropping down to that leg again. He's got that ankle as they continue to rotate. And Peyton Keller desperately trying to get out or get a reversal. But these scramble situations favor the rider generally, because it's so easy to get back to a stale-baitable position and it eats up a lot of time, and that's exactly what's happening. Riding time now at 42. But Keller is getting in better position now. And now can he lock up a cradle? And so now riding time at 56. And now for Keller, he's going to need to get a reversal here and escape takedown, because one escape now is not enough as Blaze has got over a minute of riding time and climbing. And now he's got himself, Keller kind of cradled himself if Blaze wants it. Look at that foot over his own shoulder. I can't say I've ever seen that over the shoulder like that. That's crazy. And Blaze sticking his tongue out. And he's gonna get the win, 2-0. So a 2-0 win for Joey Blaze with the ride out.
Sorry, Coach.
Moving on up to 165. This should be a fun one. We got Nico Ruiz taking on Peyton Hall. And here we go, 165 on the right, Peyton Hall, West Virginia, taking on Nico Ruiz, Arizona State. And now controlling those wrists, or one wrist, is Ruiz.
Work here, gentlemen, work here.
Underhook on that left side for Ruiz. All circles back in. And now Ruiz centers up.
Work here, gentlemen, work here.
Oh, there's a nice shot by Ruiz, but looking to scramble is Peyton Hall. He's good there, and he's got that leg in. If he can get some control, if he can get his hips up, he'll get the 3. Right now, it's a scramble, but that's close, and maybe could give it, but now a takedown for Peyton Hall to get it started. Nice scramble. Up to his feet and away is Ruiz. Ruiz has gotten the escape now. He's working for 3 of his own. They're going to give it. They're going to talk about it. And if they overturn this, there's going to be a challenge. Here it comes. Hall, West Virginia, taking a... He'll get the 3. So we're taking a look at this. It's going to be a bang, bang call. Ruiz has gotten the escape now. He's working. This is going to be close, guys. The escape now.
After further review, we had obstruction in the camera. The call stands.
Did we get our book back?
No, we lose.
wasn't changed.
We have the table that we can talk about.
So let's just make sure we talk to oh no, we get that back.
Get it back. Calling back good.
So no takedown for Ruiz.
On deck, round 4, about 334, quarterfinals, 174 pounds. Danny Schultz of Navy and Lorenzo Norman of Kansas are on deck, round 4. Schultz and Norman, round 4.
It's just an error on the table, whoever's everybody's fault.
So Zeke Jones doesn't want to lose his challenge,
Yeah, he loses his challenge. He loses his challenge.
but he loses it even though there was an obstruction. But now Peyton Hall almost going to get a takedown at the end here. Oh my gracious, that's close, but time's up. Time
Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Wake up! Wake up!
All right, sorry guys. There's a lot happening outside of the actual mat. 3-1 for Hall headed into the second period. Ruiz on top trying to get a turn, but Hall doing a good job getting hands, and now instead of getting the escape, going for the reversal here. Now riding time accumulating. Now doubled off is Peyton Hall. Can he get the finish? Hall's in good position to get this finish for 2. But is the boundary. Now Ruiz rolls him through, nothing yet. And Hall could have just, you know, this is where chasing that reversal can bite you a little bit. Hall was away, and he dove in on the leg. And now he's continuing to get ridden. He might get turned here. The reversal, unless you're pretty sure unless it's short time or you feel like you'll be able to ride out or get a turn, it doesn't make a lot of sense to fight so hard for that reversal. And now trying to switch, and there's the one. So 4-1 lead for Peyton Hall. Now in on a single leg is Ruiz trying to come out the back door. Hall draped over the top there, double ankles. Now turning in is Nico Ruiz. Can he get a takedown? Fun scrambles here. Now pressuring in, Ruiz is close, but Hall has that ankle. Danger count's coming, 2 seconds to go. Time. And
Okay, guys, time out. Whoever's doing the table. Just control the order.
And right now we got a little bit of, we got Tim Flynn and Zeke. Now I think we're gonna see another challenge.
No, it was like way after. It's not green.
Challenging it. He's challenging you. Challenging in a match?
We got another challenge. No, it's Coach Jones' challenge. gotten the escape. Ruiz, now Ruiz rolls him through, nothing yet. Over the top there, double ankles. Oh, he's continued to get ridden. He might get now doubled off as Peyton Hall. Can he get the finish? Turning in is Nico Ruiz. Can he get a takedown? Fun scrambles here. Now pressuring in. Ruiz is close, but Hall has that ankle. Danger count coming. 2 seconds to go. Time.
Challenge on the mat was for a takedown. After further review, the video confirmed no takedown.
No takedown, all right. It's not on. Sorry, I keep leaving you guys. So Zeke is out of bricks now. He can't challenge anymore, much to his chagrin. He's trying to get his brick back. So, meanwhile, we're wrestling here. 4-1 lead, but a minute 15 of riding time for Ruiz. So a takedown here would be huge for Ruiz because effectively put him further in the lead. And look at Peterson is Peyton Hall.
What does he have?
Oh, and he's out to the side.
He's got nothing, though. He's got nothing.
I don't know how they get free there. He's just, it's a Peterson. Unless, yeah, I don't know what I missed here. And I think we're gonna see another brick. I think we will see another challenge because it was a Peterson position for Hall, and I didn't even see that the near leg was in. And they're gonna look at it. All right, let's go. One more challenge, boys. There. And look at Peterson is Peyton Hall.
What does he have?
Oh, and he's out to the side.
He's got nothing, though. He's got nothing.
I don't know how they get free there. I think this is getting wiped like I thought. That was not a takedown.
After further review, there's no takedown.
Yep.
Leg was not laced.
Hey, you guys are unbelievable.
And Lee Pritt's not happy. That was, I mean, that was kind of easy for me to say, but you heard me in real time. I did not think that was 3. It was at 117. 117 was riding time. So this match may end tonight. 50 seconds to go. Peyton Hall leads. And there's a shot for Peyton Hall, doubles off. And that's 3 for Peyton Hall. Gonna jump out or extend his lead to 7-1. Looking switch, here's Ruiz. Hip and overs Peyton Hall. Now standing single leg for Peyton Hall. Still on top, looking, man, almost crunched the cradle, now hip and over. Good position here for Peyton Hall, he's looking good. 15 seconds to go. And a ride out here for Peyton Hall. It's gonna be a 7-1 final, but not without a lot of drama. All right, here we go, another one, 174. Brevin Cassella, Binghamton in the black, taking on Dean Hamdy in the orange, Oklahoma State. It's a shot from Cassella, but looking to counter score here is Dean Hamdy. Now jumps down to that leg, that was nice. Shelves that leg on his hip, and there's 3 right away for Dean Hamdy. The transfer from Wisconsin to Oklahoma State has looked sensational to get it started, start his Cowboy career. And now he's looking for a crossface cradle. And he has a nasty cradle. And we got a warning against Cassella. He's really, and I think I understand, he's kind of just hiding his wrists, holding. So Cassella gets the escape, but not before giving up 59 seconds of riding time. And now another shot from Cassella. You have to admire the aggression, but it's going right into the wheelhouse of Dean Hamdy, who's got another takedown. Almost identical counter. And he's gonna kick him again. There's a nice shot. Dean Hamdy, what a trip. There's 3 more. Just like that, it's 9-2 in favor of Dean Hamdy. Cassella stands up. He gets the escape. 9-3, Hamdy leads. Another shot from Cassella. But you see, Hamdy just goes on the attack for that left leg. This time goes Torella. And man, same side, another takedown, 12-3. And Coach Kennedy and Caldwell want him to ride out. So, first period done, all Dean Hamdy. He wants to go neutral.
That's neutral.
With a 3-point takedown, escape point not as useful. Shot from Cassella. He's continuing to attack despite having a hard time stopping the counter offense of Dean Hamdy, and he strikes again, 15-3. 12-point lead now, all takedowns for Dean. Shot for Hamdy, trying to come out the back door. Collar tie for Dean Hamdy. He's got some really nice picks. We'll see if he can fire off any of them. And a little re-attack attempt there from Cassella, but they go out of bounds, 15-4. There's a shot, Dean Hamdy, standing single. And now they go out of bounds. And behind me, Lee Pritz and the official are getting into it. They just took a team point from Arizona State. Still steaming from that previous match. We'll head to the third, Cassella's choice. So Cassella gonna ride some legs. Hamdy trying to untangle. Puts that foot on the side. He's in good position for a reversal. Nothing yet though. Gotta kind of scoot back just a little bit. And there's the reversal, 17-4. 13-point lead, so Hamdy could kick and get a takedown for the tech. We'll see what he does. There's the escape for Hamdy. A takedown would end it. There's a shot, low level. Cassella trying to dive over. They're gonna give the three, and that's it. 20-5 final for Dean Hamdy. And we have Dustin Plott taking on James Rowley. So underway, 184. Dustin Plott in the orange for Oklahoma State taking on James Rowley, Purdue. Shot, now looking, wow, nice little down block re-attack by Dustin Plott. He's close to 3. Whoa, maybe more. Near side cradle. All right, sorry. And they ran into the table, kicked us off for a second, disconnected something. They got it reconnected though. There's another, as Plott maintains control. Plott's got that bar on the right side. Trying to reinforce it. And they go out of bounds. Good snap there by Dustin Plott, running to that single leg. Same side he attacked before. He's able to double off backside for 3 more, 6-1. Left side for Plott. So good first period for Dustin Plott. It's 6-1. After 1, 2 takedowns. Rowley lines up left side. And looking for that reversal, kind of reach towards the head is Plott. He gets the escape. 7-1 now the lead. 2:12 riding time in Plott's favor. There's a good shot, double leg. Tries to roll him through, but can't. 2 or 3 more, excuse me, on that takedown, and Plott is gonna look to kick and build on that. Had their sights set on our table again.
120.
And now looking for more is Plott. Man, he's really just almost teleporting to these legs, one way then the other, and then it's right there in position for him. Another takedown makes it 13-2 as Dustin Plott is just rolling right now, 13-2. And he's gonna kick and try to go for more. There's the escape for Rowley, 13-3 now. Shot for Rowley, and that's a 13-point lead now for Plott after that takedown. One more will end it. See if he gets off the mat before the period, and there's a nice shot, post leg attack, that's it. 19-4, that's a tech. Dustin Plott cruising. Back-to-back cowboy techs. Cruising up to 197. Andy Smith, Virginia Tech versus Luke Sorber, Oklahoma State. We're underway. Sorber been off to a hot start to start the year. Took out Trey Munoz, hasn't lost yet. Smith doing well also. As this was the 4-5. Seeds went chalk here to lead to this matchup. Shot from Sorber, not there. Smith, a guy never All-American yet, but got a lot of big wins in his career. He beat Tanner Sloan, Isaac Trumbull, just to name a few. And now he's trying to add Luke Sorber to his list. Not a lot of action yet. First minute and 40, minute 15. Single leg. Andy Smith trying to come out the back door. And we got a scramble here for Sorber. That's where he's really dangerous. And really Smith just did evade in time. Minute left. Good attack from Smith. Great counter from Sorber. Dead even so far. There's a single leg attempt there from Smith. He's broken through the head hands twice now. Sorber, but unable to get a takedown. Ten to go here in the first. Smith really assertive from his feet, trying to get the legs. Sorber gonna defer, and Smith going neutral. Nice post high crotch, Andy Smith, but look, locked around the crotch, rolling around now. Sorber, he's got that boot in, a position he could score, but now Andy Smith throwing the half. This is a goofy position, guys. And now Smith, they're gonna give the takedown. Wow. Might see a brick here. What's gonna be the call? they're going to look at it.
Are you looking on your time? Yeah, okay. You got to signify danger and then count. Okay.
Quarterfinal match, 197 pounds. Jacob Martinez of Michigan and Kristen Carroll of Iowa State on deck on that 5. Martinez and Carroll at 5. Sorber and Matt.
So underway, 184, Dustin Plott in the underway. Andy Smith, but look, locked around the crotch, rolling around now. Sorber, he's got that boot in. A position he could score, but now Andy Smith throwing the half. This is a goofy position, guys. And now Smith, they're gonna give the takedown. Wow. Might see a brick here. What's gonna be the call? The takedown, got that boot in. Nice post, high crotch. Andy Smith, but look, locked around the crotch, rolling around now. Sorber, he's got that boot in. A position he could score, but now Andy Smith throwing the half. This is a goofy position, guys. And now Smith, they're gonna give the takedown. Wow. A position he could score, but now Andy Smith throwing the half. This is a goofy position, guys. And now Smith, they're gonna give the takedown. Wow. Might see a brief. So call stance, I think it's right. In real time, there was a lot happening. It's sort of tough to keep track of, but neutral danger for Smith and then a reversal for Sorber. Now Smith up to his feet. Little broomstick. Almost away, that should be one. So 4-2, Andy Smith into the lead by one additional point after that escape. And if you remember, he did not want to go under, at least in the second period. He chose neutral, so assuming that the top wrestling of Sorber was going to be a test, he elected to go neutral, but still able to get away here. Shot attempt there, nothing doing. Looking to re-attack Sorber. 16 seconds to go. All right, third period underway. Sorber starting underneath. He's away, and that's gonna make it a 1-point match. Riding time not a factor. But Sorber's gonna need more as he trails Smith by 1. There's a shot, double to single, good hips from Smith. Body lock for Sorber. Smith able to get out of it. That was a good attack from Sorber, good defense from Andy Smith. Another shot, but can't create an angle. Sorber struggling to find that score. Now a nice little re-attack. Oh, how'd Sorber get his leg back? That was smooth from Smith. Just 30 to go. Another shot for Sorber. He's trying to stay under. And maybe he'll get a stall warning. Yes, he does. So 20 seconds to go. One warning there. Now Smith's got to make sure he doesn't run there. Sorber times the whistle. Or tries to, doesn't successfully do so. And trying to shoot in there, Sorber. Smith hanging in that short offense position, dragging out, leg attack. He's close. Oh, he kicked out. And that's gonna do it. And not quite able to get that takedown. What a finish there. As Andy Smith, your winner, 4-3. That's some great hair coming to the mat. Colton Schultz, Jimmy Mullen. All right, here we go. Heavyweight Colton Schultz in the black. Green ankle bands for Arizona State. Jimmy Mullen, Virginia Tech. Schultz putting that paw on him. Loves to beat you up with his hand fight, gets to his underhooks, moves you around the mat. This is a big test for a freshman, a talented freshman, Jim Mullen, still a freshman. And holding center against Colton Schultz is very tough to do. Here they come. Nice circle away. Over under body lock for Schultz. He's tough here. Mullen's like, get me out of this. And we got a warning against Mullen for stalling. Not feeling like he's doing it enough to hold his ground, which is obviously simple in theory. Then you have a literal Greco world teamer in Colton Schultz. Two-on-one for Mullen. Trying to slow down this hand fight because the hand fight's tough with Schultz, and then when you shoot underneath him, it's very problematic as well.
1 minute.
And they're snapping, pulling him down, trying to run behind. And there's going to be 3. So now 4-1 lead for Colton Schultz. He's got that bar on the right side. Oh, you're good.
15.
Right out for Schultz, makes it 4-0.
On mat 5, quarterfinal match at heavyweight. Foul 357, Ragusin of Oklahoma State and Ragusin of South Dakota State are on deck on mat 5. Henson and Ragusin to mat 5. On deck mat 3, consolation match 157 pounds. Foul 382. Oklahoma State and Chase of Michigan on deck on mat 3. Fish and Cassella to mat 3.
And Schultz gonna push him out. Another stall point. A shot from Mullen, head outside, but man, the hips, the leg power for Colton Schultz. Circling behind there, nothing. Underhook on that right side. Mullen's got to try to circle back in, and he does. Underhook left side for Mullen. And Mullen gonna take top. Tripoding up. It's Schultz, nothing yet. Good job by Mullen. And he's got quite a few pins this year. He's good at the cradle. And Schultz rightly realizes there's all he really needs to worry about is not getting turned. A reminder, tomorrow's action gets started at 10 a.m. Pacific. Starting with, I think they'll start with semis right at 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure that's how they'll do it. So be ready at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, of course. And then the finals are set to start at 3 Pacific. There's a stall warning against Schultz. Mullen doing a good job on top, but he's already being down 5. Makes things really tough. He's trying to get that breakdown, work for that cradle. 15 seconds to go. Now working that power half. So Mullen gets the ride out and riding time. So it's a 5-1 final for Jim Mullen, and our quarters are done on this round as we'll move on to some consolation matches. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, with our championship semifinals. Gonna be fire. Still some quarters going on if you want to look around. Thanks, guys.
Those two, right? No offense.